I am like shaking right now. I don't know what I would have done if it went over the edge. I don't know what I would have done if it tipped in the side. I don't know what I would have done if I rolled. I am so scared. So it's about 7:30 in the morning, and I'm in the Walmart parking lot in Squamish, and I have to run a few errands before we head out to the camping spot. Note about staying here in Walmart is like someone comes knocking around your door about 8 a.m. to like kick everybody out, just because this parking lot is so full of vans and people. It's basically taking up all the space for like customer parking, and like let me show you. Vans on vans on vans. The thing is, that's not even all of them. Like last night when I got here, there was no spots. So like if you come here, it's like strictly to sleep. It's not to hang out because you're gonna get the boot. Okay, so we got gas, we got coffee, we downloaded some Netflix videos. Now we gotta go find the campsite. I did not save the location of this campsite. I just know roughly where it is. It's basically out of town and down a dirt road. So I'm just gonna turn down every dirt road until I find the right one. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I don't get stuck in the process, you know? But it's all part of the adventure. Here we go.
A few moments later.
Okay. So I think I went down the right gravel road to begin with. I bypassed it. I'm like, I think that was the one. So then I had to do this big loop, but now I'm back on it and I'm following it. I don't remember anything about this road, but it's starting to get familiar because now we're starting to like go up, and that's what I needed. Worst case scenario, I turn around, right? But the road has been really fine so far. I didn't pin anything down back there, so I know I'm also going to go back there soon and find a complete mess. Oh my god, okay. It's getting really bumpy. Really bumpy. Come on. Higher and higher, and I'm moving into the clouds, and the rocks on the road are getting bigger and bigger, so I'm definitely not in the right place. I don't know, I might be turning around soon just because like really big rocks now. It's because it's now like I'm in the clouds now, so like I don't have any view of anything, and it is getting rougher driving. Okay, I am like shaking right now. I was going up this hill. I was trying to film on my phone, but it ran out of memory, so I just decided I'll find a spot to turn around, and this hill keeps climbing and climbing, and it's going into like the foggy, so I can't see what I'm doing, and my fan basically starts spinning out at the top of this hill, and I lose all power. And I basically have to then reverse down this sketchy ass hill I don't have a backup camera, and oh my god, I'm just shaking right now because now I have to like do a bajillion point turn to get out of this, and I'm really glad that I made it down to the bottom of the hill, backed all the way down, but like I'm still a little shaky because there was moments there, even when I was backing down, that I was losing traction. And I thought I was gonna have to pull the e-brake at some points, but I luckily didn't have to. So now I'm gonna just take a breather. I'm gonna pull forward. I'm gonna do my best to do a bajillion and a half point turn to get out of here. So, oh god, okay, you just gotta breathe. Holy cow! That I got stuck, and you can't see, obviously. So I'm just like going up there. Wow! Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna set you down so you can watch. did it. Freaking did it. Oh, I'm so shaky. Look at the mess I made. I did that. I hit my bumper only once. It looks like it's actually in okay shape, which is fine. Yeah, it's probably where I got it. But that's what it's for, right? I don't know what I would have done if it went over the edge. I don't know what I would have done if it tipped in the side. I don't know what I would have done if I rolled. I am so scared that I think I just need to drive. I just need to drive out now. Yeah. Now to drive all the way back. I'm so nervous! Okay. I'm gonna put my music on and I'm gonna calm down, and yeah, it's a complete disaster back there. We'll show you once I park up and take a breather. Holy cow. It feels so good to be parked. And I think I'm just gonna park here and I'm not gonna move for a while because that was mentally exhausting. I want to settle down before we talk more about it. Getting outside your comfort zone is great and all, but when it's, you know, at the point where you're probably, or there's a chance you could roll right off a cliff, is terrifying. And I'm probably gonna have to now take my van in because I smell burning. And I wonder if that's my brakes. Whoa. Yep. So my first order of affairs is to clean up the mess that's in the back. So this is what happens when you don't strap stuff down. And that just sort of looks like that all the time.
Si sa, noi del sud parliamo a voce alta. Si sa, noi del sud facciamo discussione imposta.
I would like to establish that I know it looks like I have a lot of clothes, and in some sense I do, but this summer has been really weird, where it's acting like winter and summer in the same day. And I mean winter, like I mean November type cold, rain, and then all of a sudden it'll be sunny, super hot, short weather. Like, it's been interesting, because last year this time we were in a heat dome, which means we had the hottest temperatures ever recorded. An entire town burnt down this time last year, and now it's acting like it's November. So I have both my summer and my winter clothes out right now, hence why it looks like I have so much. Just like that, she's clean. I mean, ignore the bed. It's to make the bed is a nightmare, so that's as good as it's gonna get, but it's all clean. Okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna take a minute and just chill because I'm still kind of worked out. I think I just need to like watch some of the Netflix that I downloaded and just cool off, and then we'll be good to just, yeah. Oof. I think we need to talk about what happened today, because I don't even know what I was so flustered when I was vlogging that I don't even know if I got across what I was trying to say. So essentially, I was just gonna follow this road until I found a nice sort of like area with a bit of a view that's like not right off the road, but also accessible because there was a few offshoots, but like they had some pretty heavy water bars that I didn't want to risk. So I pushed forward and pushed forward and pushed forward, and around the time where I was talking about how the boulders were getting bigger, rocks on the road are getting bigger and bigger, so the memory of my phone ran out, so it just stopped filming. And that was right around the time where I was going up this steep hill. However, I got to the top of the hill and it was really foggy, so I couldn't really see very far in front of me, and I went into some like loose gravel. I lost traction, and the moment I lost traction, I lost power. My foot was to the floor, and it sort of felt like my van was in limp mode like it had been before, and it freaked me right out because at that point I had no power. I was not going to move forward, and I was definitely about to go backwards. I slammed on the brakes and I put it in reverse, and I just slowly started reversing down the hill. However, though, like with the weight of the van on top of the loose gravel, and it's like really bigger rocks, I lost control a few times where the brakes were doing nothing, and I was just sliding in the direction of a cliff. And eventually the brakes caught traction, and I was able to then regain control. But oh my gosh, I talked myself through it. I was like, you got this, don't go off the cliff, don't go to the ditch, don't go off the cliff, don't go to the ditch. Slowly but surely I made it to the bottom of the hill, and then that's where I sort of did a recap with you guys. But wow, oh my gosh, so much was going through my brain, and I got so scared. Even now I'm like getting a little worked up. But I did it, like in the end that's what it comes to, is like I did it, and I pushed the boundary, and I made it out alive and unscathed, so that's great. But yes, I am enjoying sitting here and doing absolutely nothing. I go drink some tea now. Psych myself out. My God. Light out, but it's almost 9 p.m. and I am getting kind of tired after today's excitement. It's funny how much anxiety takes it out of you. Like, you just, it's super funny. But yeah, I'm gonna turn my van around, and then I'm gonna head to bed. So I'll be seeing you guys in the morning. Night. That's right, I am now out of the backcountry. This morning I woke up at like 4:30 and I just couldn't stop. Oops, sorry. And all I could think about was like the wet, soggy hill that I was going backwards on yesterday. A wet, soggy hill was like not ideal. And it was causing me a lot of anxiety, and I couldn't go back to sleep. So I knew the best case scenario was for me to just like get in my van and start driving back down. The anxiety was too much. Like, I did have like these grandiose ideas of like, making coffee and like looking at the view and glorifying van life, but I don't know about you. What about this? It says, glorified van life. Nothing. I'm in freaking sweats. Sweatshirt. Just I can't do that whole romanticizing things. I'll try, but like it's really hard for me to take myself seriously when I'm to do that without it being authentic, you know, without me actually like feeling those moments, like the moments in concrete when I was, you know, there with the people at the hub doing the thing. That I romanticize that because that is how I felt. Yes, okay, the views are gorgeous, but I didn't feel like it was like the most epic thing ever. Yeah. So I bought myself coffee instead. And I'm gonna go to the ferries now. I'm gonna go home because I'm gonna pick up a very special friend, aka my mother, who's going to be joining me on like a 2-week road trip. I'll have you know, just a little tidbit, my mother cried when I bought this van. She's not a camper, let's just say, so like living in a van was like, she just thought that was the worst thing that I could ever freaking do. And now she's gonna come live with me for 2 weeks. So you know, she's making progress. I'm really happy for her. So this is gonna be mildly hilarious. I'm gonna get quite a kick out of it. Anyway guys, I know it was like a weird short one, but thank you for being here, and I appreciate it so much, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. I did it! Oh my god, I didn't crash it! Oh my god, it's feeling so good! I'm so excited! Oh my gosh. My dudes, I'm shaking. Wow, okay. 2 scary things in one day. Cha-ching! Oh! This give me explosive diarrhea. I'm gonna fix this. I don't like this camera angle. So there's this hill that I'm gonna go up. I'm kind of scared. I think she'll make it. I'm gonna try. This might end up bad. About 5 kilometers into the backcountry, so it wasn't like that far. Oh my god, the point. That's disgusting. That didn't even fill up my freaking van. Ugh.